Hey, everybody, this is Jim Palmer, Captain Jim Palmer, the Dream Business Coach, coming to you from St. Augustine, Florida. And we're going to call this Take Two. I was right in the middle of my video. You might have joined me, and my phone rang, and it was the marina, and I needed to talk to them. So anyway, Take Two. You know, there are no participation trophies for being an entrepreneur, and you know, this is not to open a whole can of worms and that whole debate about participation trophies, which seem to be the rage these days, especially in kids' sports and things like that. So don't light up the whole comment section, pros and cons. But when entrepreneurs who achieve a lot of success, they do several things correctly. We're going to talk about those things. Number one, there's probably, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to give you 5 things. Number one, they create an in-demand product or service. They actually have a product or a service that there is a starving, hungry crowd for. You know the old expression, if you want to have a very successful restaurant, what's the number one thing you need? You need a starving, hungry crowd, a big hungry crowd, because that will always overcome some of the other obstacles that restaurants deal with, right? But if you have a hungry crowd, people that there's an audience that want what it is you have, then you at least get to first base. You got a chance of creating success. So a starving, hungry crowd by creating a product or service that's in demand. Number two, you create an amazing brand and consistent marketing to promote your product or service. So you have to have a brand that will resonate with people, that helps to describe from the title, the subtitle, whatever you're going to call this thing, and it has to easily resonate with people so they know, oh my gosh, that's what I'm looking for. And then you have to consistently market it across different platforms, which brings up number 3. You have to be willing to persistently market your irresistible offer to the right audience. And to the right audience means you don't just put it out there willy-nilly to this huge audience to see, you know, who filters in. You want to do what's called targeted, laser-focused marketing. You want to market extremely precisely to the people who are likely to be target audience people. And there's so many ways to do that. And it's really not that difficult with Facebook and Google and all these different ways. You can say exactly who you want to see your message online. You can buy different mailing lists if you're going to use offline. So it does require consistency and persistency. And you have to be able to stand up. This is number 4. You have to be able to stand up and boldly tell your customers, your prospective customers, why you, above all other options, are the number one choice, why they should select you and your company to serve their needs. You have to be able to do that. Being a little bit meek and being a wallflower and not wanting to appear braggadocious, all these different terms and expressions people have for not wanting to step up and say, this is who I am, this is what I do, this is why you want to work with me. That is not going to work. You have to be able to do that. And finally, highly successful entrepreneurs learn how to become rainmakers, all right? Rainmaker is somebody who makes it rain in a business, and by making it rain, that means bringing revenue in, making it rain dollars, right? Every other thing, I think, for an entrepreneur, every other thing that has to be done, building a support staff, becoming a leader, becoming a marketer, becoming all the other things when you have a successful business, the number one thing you have to do is close business. When I became an entrepreneur in October of 2001, it took me 1 year, it took me 12 months to get my first paying client. My first year in business was revenue free. And you know, I've learned how to make it rain. I've really become a pretty good rainmaker, and that's the number one skill. Just because I had a business and business cards and I had, you know, a website, I said, well, I guess I'm a small business owner. Well, guess what? As I look back on it, I wasn't a small business owner. If you don't have revenue, and even if you have a little bit of revenue, if you don't have revenue that can sustain your business and your expenses and pay you something as the owner, it's not much of a business. You want to be able to make it rain, and doing all of the things I just mentioned are some of the best ways to make it rain. You know, again, there's a whole debate about participation trophies. You know, that's not what this video is about, but this is what I know to be true. I learned this many, many years ago in college. I learned it, and I certainly was aware of it in 2001 when I became a small business owner. 80% of small business owners fail within 5 years. That statistic just doesn't change. It continues. Even today, with some of the tools and the real weapons we have, you know, from targeted ads and all the different things we have at our disposal as entrepreneurs, it still doesn't change. And that has as much to do with human nature and your psyche, your success mindset as anything. So that's number one. 80% of small business owners fail in 5 years. And number two, the entrepreneurs who do create amazing success, the entrepreneurs who create dream businesses that will allow you and support you in the dream lifestyle you want, they don't become entrepreneurs in search of trophies. They become entrepreneurs so they can reach a certain goal. They have a very clearly defined goal of what their dream business looks like, what their dream lifestyle looks like, and they reverse engineer it and figure out how to do that. The winners, the people who are at the top of their game, whether it's the top 10%, 5%, the top 1%, those are people with guts and courage, and they get up every day seeking to break new ground and to take what's their upper limit and push it just a little bit higher and to make it work, to create new benchmarks, to serve more people, to find ways to serve first, serve often, and keep serving. They just keep looking for ways in which to earn more success. Participation trophies won't do that. So it's very, very important that you step up, create your own success, build your own dream business, and be able to live your dream lifestyle. Because living your dream lifestyle, whether it's living on a boat or living in the mountains or living right where you are right now, but paying off all your debts, paying for college, weddings, whatever your dream is, I will tell you, your best chance to achieve financial freedom is to become a small business owner and create success for yourself. And the number one way, well, not number one, the best way that you're going to create an amazing dream business, again, have an amazing in-demand product or service, create an amazing brand, create amazing marketing to get that brand in front of the right target audience, be a very, very persistent marketer across multiple platforms, and actually be willing to invest in the marketing to get yourself in front of more targeted people, to be able to stand up and boldly proclaim why you are the best option amongst all other options that your customers have. And then you must stand up and become a rainmaker, learn how to close business. That's it. So you can do all that, and you can have a dream business and live your dream lifestyle, or you can become an entrepreneur and have your participation trophy. I'm an entrepreneur. How cool is that? So that's it. Sorry if you were on the video earlier. As I said, my marina called me and I had to have some work done, so I needed to take the call. My apologies if you were there earlier, but I hope that resonates with you. No participation trophies for being a business owner. It's all about you creating the success you want to have. If I can help you, follow me here on Facebook. You can join my free Facebook group, Build Your Dream Business Now. Connect with me at getjimpalmer.com. If you're interested to learn more about my Dream Business Mastermind and Coaching Program, that is at DreamBizCoaching, DreamBizCoaching.com, or send me a private message. Would love to help you. I am working on something right now. I'm going to start teasing it out a little bit, but I think 2019 is going to be the year of your small business. I have my small business. I have been incredibly blessed. Thank you, God. But this next year is the year of your small business. I'm thinking about a new coaching program that might be at a more of an entry level than my current mastermind, a smaller commitment as far as time, and I'm thinking of helping people get 1, 2, or 3 things. In other words, help create the brand, help create the irresistible offer, and something else. I'm thinking about a few different things, but if you might be interested in that, let me know. And I'm going to be talking about that in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully, I think my goal is by New Year's or so to have that done and ready to go. But that's where I am right now. That's what's going to happen for me in 2019. I really want to, because since I turned 60 last year, somehow I'm thinking more legacy. I'm thinking of how do I help more entrepreneurs get out of the funk and get out of the malaise and just actually take their business to new levels where they can enjoy the lifestyle that they want. That's really what's driving me. So I'm trying to figure out what that next step is, but I think what it's going to be next year is going to be the year of your small business, and that's what I'm cooking up right now. All right. I am Captain Jim Palmer. I am the Dream Business Coach. Hope you're having an awesome day, and I'll talk to you later. Take care, everybody.